The eruption of Krakatoa in 1883 was one of the most significant volcanic events in human history. It was a cataclysmic explosion that changed the face of the Earth and altered the course of human events. The event was so massive that it produced some unbelievable facts that are still discussed today. Here are some of the most amazing facts about the Krakatoa eruption of 1883. 1. Loudest sound ever recorded. The sound produced by the Krakatoa eruption was the loudest sound ever recorded in human history. The sound was so intense that it was heard over 3,000 miles away from the volcano. The noise was estimated to be around 180 decibels, which is equivalent to standing next to a jet engine. The sound was so loud that it ruptured the eardrums of sailors who were in the nearby sea, and some even suffered permanent hearing loss. It's also worth noting that the sound was so intense that it created pressure waves in the air, which were detected as far away as Washington, D.C., and Cape Town, South Africa. 2. The eruption caused a massive tsunami. The eruption of Krakatoa caused a massive tsunami that devastated the surrounding areas. The tsunami waves were estimated to be around 130 feet tall and swept away entire towns and villages along the coast of Java and Sumatra. The waves traveled up to 40 miles inland, causing widespread destruction and killing over 36,000 people. The tsunami also caused damage as far away as South Africa and was detected as far away as the English Channel. The height and speed of the waves were so enormous that they caused significant damage to ships at sea, and many sailors lost their lives. 3. The eruption caused global weather changes. The ash and dust that were ejected into the atmosphere by the eruption caused global weather changes that lasted for years. The ash and dust created a filter that absorbed and scattered light, resulting in unusual weather patterns across the world. The following year, 1884, was known as the year without a summer in many parts of the world, with snow and freezing temperatures reported in the middle of summer. The unusual weather caused crop failures, famine, and social unrest in many parts of the world, including North America and Europe. 4. The explosion changed the color of the sky. The Krakatoa eruption produced so much ash and dust that it changed the color of the sky. The ash and dust created a filter that absorbed and scattered light, resulting in a red and orange-colored sky. The phenomenon was seen as far away as Europe and the United States, with many people reporting that the sunsets were particularly stunning. The color of the sky gradually returned to normal as the ash and dust settled. 5. The eruption was heard over 3,000 miles away. The sound of the Krakatoa eruption was so intense that it was heard over 3,000 miles away from the volcano. The explosion was heard in Australia, India, and even the island of Rodrigues, which is 3,000 miles away from Krakatoa. The sound traveled around the Earth for times before it dissipated. The intensity of the sound was such that it caused many people to panic and believe that the end of the world was approaching. 6. The eruption created a new island. The Krakatoa eruption was so massive that it created a new island in the middle of the caldera. The island was named Anak Krakatau, which means child of Krakatoa. The island is still active today and has grown in size since its formation. The volcanic activity on the island has been closely monitored since its formation, and eruptions on the island have caused concern for nearby residents. 7. The eruption produced pyroclastic flows. The Krakatoa eruption produced pyroclastic flows that reached temperatures of over 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. The flows were so hot that they incinerated everything in their path, including people, animals, and buildings. The pyroclastic flows were a significant cause of the destruction caused by the eruption, and many people lost their lives as a result of them. In conclusion, the eruption of Krakatoa in 1883 was one of the most significant natural disasters in human history. The event produced some of the most amazing and unbelievable facts that are still discussed today. The sound of the eruption, the massive tsunami, and the global weather changes are just a few examples of the extraordinary impact that Krakatoa had on the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content.